Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Fallacy Friday. Last week we talked about the gambler's fallacy, and this week we're going to talk about something similar to the first week. We're talking about appeal to tradition, which is essentially the opposite of an appeal to novelty. An appeal to tradition happens when one assumes that because something is older or has been done before, that it is better or correct. Sometimes people are pretty sensitive to tradition, so when I give some of these examples, I want you to realize that appeals to tradition are fallacies, but tradition itself isn't necessarily wrong. Let us start with an example most likely to trigger people. If someone says religion must be right, otherwise it wouldn't be practiced for thousands of years, then they are appealing to tradition. Religion could be right, but being practiced doesn't make it true. Geocentrism was practiced for 1500 years, and yet that was not true. People also believed that the earth was flat for a period of time. We know that that is not true. Or is it? We can't ever prove a religion to be true anyways, which is why I secretly hope Peanut Butterus, the Divine One, will end all of our suffering. Another example is seen in career choice. Well, my great-grandpa, grandpa, and dad have all been farmers, so I must be a farmer as well, right? Wrong! There is no law of tradition compelling you to become something you don't want to be. Traditions are started by men, and they end with men. Now when I'm using men here, I'm referring to all persons, because it's 2017, I gotta be tolerant. Ending a tradition isn't necessarily right or wrong. At least here in America, we have this radical concept called freedom. Or do we? There are many things that used to be acceptable, but nowadays are not. Slavery used to be a common practice. Sexism occurred regularly, and racism was omnipresent. Just because things were doesn't mean that they must continue to be. Thank you for watching, and remember that we are always watching too.